Hello, my loves. Welcome. This will be the 2024 horoscope for Virgo rising. Please remember that you should always check the predictions for your rising sign first, and then you can check the ones for your sun sign. That's in general, not just when it comes to my horoscopes. When you listen to your horoscope, when you read your horoscope, just check the predictions for your rising sign first. If you know your rising sign, because that one depends on the time of your birth, you can Google it. If you know the time of your birth, you can Google this, and you will there are websites that will tell you what's your rising sign. So listen to those predictions first in general. Okay, so we're looking at 2024. We're looking at the major events of 2024, and we'll see what those will bring you guys, those of you with Virgo as your rising sign. We're not using tarot, we're not using oracle cards, nothing like that. We're just looking at the chart. um that was an important thing to mention. Another important thing to mention is that if your rising sign, and you know a little bit of astrology, and you know that your rising sign is at a higher degree in Virgo, 20-25 degrees in Virgo, then some of these changes that I'm going to mention right now, you might expect them a little bit later. Okay, now let's see what we have here for you guys. Of course, we have two major events this year. Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto's already in Aquarius. And then Jupiter going into Gemini in May, at the end of May 2024. But let's see. Let's start with Pluto, okay? Basically, if you're not happy with your current job, if your daily routine, it's not a very good one, you're just wasting your time, you're just laying there on your couch not doing anything. So if you don't have a good daily routine, and that's important, the daily routine, what we do, our daily habits, those are important because our life is defined by what we do daily, and not by what we are dreaming of one day doing. So just remember that if you want something, you have to work for that every day. Okay, actually have to do something about it. It's not just enough to just dream about it with your eyes wide open. So if you're not happy with your job, if you don't have a good daily routine, if you have medical issues and you didn't take those seriously, um, if so, if you know that the answer to that is yes, I didn't do anything about what I wanted, I didn't try enough to solve my problems, my issues, well, Pluto's gonna help you. Okay, it's okay. Pluto's gonna help you in the next 20 years to solve these problems once and for all. Pluto will help you, but it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Okay, because Pluto helps you, but initially Pluto destroys you. Sorry, that sounds scary, but yeah, Pluto is a planet that deals with death and rebirth. Okay, so basically you're gonna die and be reborn. Okay, in the next 20 years when it comes to your job, your health, and your daily habits. Okay, uh, like I said, Pluto is represents death, and it's not a sudden change, a quick change, or death. That's Uranus who does that. It just comes out of nowhere, just does the deal, and goes away, and it hurts less. It's like with Uranus, it's like you dying. Sorry for the comparison, but it's like you dying being hit by a car. With Pluto, it's the Chinese drop. I think that's how you call it. That's how you translate it in English. It just fucking bugs you until you lose your mind. You fucking, yeah, you kill yourself. That's how Pluto works. Okay, so Pluto will force you to actually start working on yourself and start actually changing your job, changing your daily habits, or eventually taking care of your health problems. But it's gonna be painful initially. Okay, it's like Pluto hits you, you get yourself back up, and then Pluto hits you again. And yes, it forces you to move forward. You're trying to run away from Pluto, but in that way, that's how you're gonna get to where you should be. But it's gonna be freaking painful. Okay, don't get scared. Okay, uh, but just get ready. Okay, basically. Uh, if you're not already working as a freelancer, because if you are already working as a freelancer, that's great. If you're not, because we can't all just be freelancers, right? Someone actually needs to work for that global company at that store, Um, but if you don't work as a freelancer, maybe you're gonna start thinking about that this year. It is recommended actually, because the problem is Pluto will initially, okay, bring you a lot of frustration. Okay, you're not gonna stand the idea of having a boss, of having someone to check you, to control you. Okay, and like I said, we can't all just be freelancers and have our own businesses. So if you cannot do that, that's not an option right now for you. You just, I don't know, have a normal job. You work at a store, in the mall, whatever. Um, but you can't stand your boss anymore. Just try to change your perspective on the problem. Okay, maybe try thinking that you'll be very sensitive when it comes to people criticizing your work, but try to change your perspective. As I said, I mean, try to think that your boss also has a boss, or if they're a business owner, they have clients criticizing them, also expecting stuff from them. So it's not personal. All this pressure that they're putting on you, it's actually not personal. Or think about the fact that if your boss, it's your boss. If they're in that position, even though it might be hard for you to respect them, like them, maybe think about the fact that they have some skills. For some reason, they're in that position. They're your boss. They have some skills, even if that's ass kissing, um, that you might actually use, when you might actually learn from them. So look for the good side of things, basically. I mean, yeah, even ass kissing, it's a skill. It's called diplomacy, if you want to say it nicely. But yeah, that's the thing. So basically, a lot of frustration when it comes to work, especially if you don't work at your own business, and if you have a boss and stuff, a lot of frustration that might come from there. You'll be very sensitive when it comes to criticism of your work. Hold your horses. Try to look at the bright side. Try to um, learn from this experience and from this person, no matter how annoying they could be, because they will be, probably. Okay, if Pluto hits you when it comes to your health, okay, this year, you have to go um, all the way. Okay, you have to go and discover, okay, what's the root issue of your problem? What's the root cause of your health problem? Okay, you shouldn't just treat your symptoms, at a surface level. Don't just do that. Just try to discover what's the root cause. Okay, because diseases usually also have an emotional cause. So check that. Go see a therapist. You should also check alternative treatments. Those are actually recommended with Pluto in the sixth house. So yeah, try that. Try to have a good diet. Try to organize your time. Have a list of, have a to-do list every day, and that's gonna help you to lose some of the stress. Because when you don't organize your time properly, you're gonna stress with everything that you have to remember to do and all of that. So that's gonna just stress you. Having a to-do list somehow takes away some of the stress. You won't be worried that you're going to forget what you have to do that day, basically. So you will actually be able to sleep better at night. It's not just that, it's also going to help you with manifesting what you want. Because like I said, it's really nice dream, you know, to imagine what you want, you already having what you want and all, but you also have to actively work on your desires. Okay. Another awesome news is that Saturn stays in Pisces for the entire 2024. For you, that means Saturn, it's in the area that deals with your relationships. Some of you, if you're single right now, you might feel lonelier than usual. Okay, it can be a bit depressing as we speak if you're single. However, Saturn helps you figure out, realistically speaking, what type of partner you actually need, okay, and actually attract that partner. So with Saturn will help you not just realize what you actually want in love, but also attract someone that can actually give you that. Okay. Um, Saturn is not just bad. It's not bad actually. You just have to work. You know, won't give you Saturn won't give you things for free. Okay, well, you will have to work for that, for those. You will have to take time with yourself, understand what you want in a relationship, what you're offering in a relationship, what you're getting in a relationship. Analyze yourself, improve yourself too, so your relationships can improve too. But if you do your homework here, Saturn will bring you something that has long-term potential. Okay. But basically, before Saturn does that, all these situationships that are so trendy nowadays, situationships meaning connections with people, in which you don't know if you're with that person, if there's something going on between the two of you, if they will ever commit to you. So shitty connections like that might actually go away. Okay, it's either the two of you going to the next level or the connection itself dies. Okay, basically Saturn will force you to think, okay, am I doing anything with this person? Are they improving my life or not? Because if they're just cute, then that's not enough. Okay. Um, so you, like I said, you might end these situationships that are going nowhere and they're not okay for you because they're not making you happier, healthier. You might end this situationships that stress the fuck out of you and actually find a person that is meant for you, and it's more aligned with who you are and what you want in life. Okay. Also, long-term relationships or marriages will be tested with Saturn in Pisces. Is it good or not? Am I happy or not? Because if I'm not, then so long, you know. The world is full of people, other people that can maybe make me happier. Between the 15th and the 26th of April, some of you might start working with foreigners more than normally. Others of you maybe will actually decide to move to a different country. Okay, so it's an important aspect. Jupiter conjunction. It's the Jupiter conjunction with Uranus in Taurus. So it's a big aspect. I wouldn't say it's just you going on a holiday, but I can't exclude that either, you know. So it is a possibility that you just go on a vacation. You don't move to a different country completely. You just go on a vacation. But if it's just a vacation for you guys, just try to enjoy it. Okay? There are others of you that might be considering, I don't know, going to church, um, taking that path because they'll never find someone. Because we were talking about the depression that Saturn can bring you, the feeling like you're never gonna find someone. So maybe you'll get so depressed that you'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna become a monk or something. I don't recommend that. You know, if you're a sinner, just don't go to that extreme. Okay. Um, Starting with the 26th of May and moving forward, it's either you working a lot, as in you will almost sleep at work, um, but that will bring you a lot of career growth. So it's either that you're working a lot, having a lot of success in your career, or you're gonna inherit some money, or I don't know, you're gonna get a really rich boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and somehow your social status will improve. You move to a different house, a bigger one, a better one. People will see how good you're doing. So it could be something like that. Just try to be careful how much you stress yourself with work, or getting more money and impressing people, because if you're the richest person in the cemetery, it's not gonna be fun. Okay, so this is what I had for you. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments if you're already feeling these energies, and I'm gonna talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.